Welcome to 1620 The Zone's Red Out Week. Presented by Union Bank and Trust. Feel good about where you bank. Member FDIC.
Yeah, welcome back. It is indeed Red Out Week, folks. That means we are inside 1 week until the very first game, which is next Thursday, a week from today. A week from right now, Josh, you and I will be doing a show from a TikTok house.
Could you imagine?
Could you imagine? Who knows how many people are going to be in there? I certainly don't. Who knows how many people are just going to be walking around?
The list keeps changing.
Yeah.
We're not meeting to talk about it.
Just walking around inside the house while we sit on the couch like a bunch of barstool guys doing a radio show from a couch.
Cannot wait.
That's what we're going to be
comfortable during a show.
Are you uncomfortable? It's actually been nice from a temperature perspective in here. I think
Temperature's been
AC.
fantastic.
Yeah. I think they fixed the AC.
I don't
we don't give enough kudos to when they actually did that. So nice job.
I don't like a tall chair.
Put it on the hot take board. Mm-hmm. I do like a tall chair. I like when my feet kind of dingle dangle a little bit. I can kind of kick them.
Okay.
You can kind of kick them around.
Whole question up at Happer Show. Do you like when your feet dingle dangle a little bit?
Yep, put it up there. That's good. So happy Red Out Week to all who celebrate. A quick message first before we continue on with this show. Dundee Day. Let's do Dundee Day. Coming up Saturday, Dundee Day Street Festival right around the corner. A whole bunch of stuff going on as per usual at the fantastic Dundee Day. And then Dundee Night, of course, kicks off at 4 with an evening full of local food, drink, nonstop music until midnight with various local bands as well. Entry to Dundee Night is free for all ages. A $10 ID check wristband is required to purchase alcoholic beverages. That's all at the Dundee Day Street Festival coming up on Saturday right here in our home neighborhood. We are proud to be Dundee people.
We are Dundee.
We are Dundee. We are
Dundee.
Dundee. We are Omaha. All right. Yesterday, the media did their little tour of the food. So pictures of hamburgers, nachos.
Red hamburgers, nachos inside of a stadium.
I got a quick take before the take. If the bun is anything other than a bun, okay, I'm out. If the bun is red, I'm out. If the bun is blue, I'm out. If the bun is any other color than bun colored, I'm out. With the exception of like a seeded bun or something like that.
What if the bun is
what if the bun
donut?
is a pretzel? What if the bun is a donut? No.
What if the bun is 2 grilled cheese sandwiches?
We're getting worse by the second. We're getting worse by the second.
You don't do pretzel bun. Interesting.
It just doesn't seem right to me.
Did you see me eating that pretzel earlier?
I did. That was a pretzel by itself.
It was a cheese stick wrapped in pepperoni.
Yeah. Whatever. It looked like a pretzel. That's what the YouTube thought. Anyway, so I'm not buying the stupid red burger, okay? But the concessions items have taken a nice step up, it appears, thanks to our friends from Aramark. And then, of course, you can now, starting this fall at Memorial Stadium, purchase alcoholic beverages inside of the stadium. Yes, it's been a long time coming, Josh, and we finally arrived. They've got through all the logistics and stuff like that. But I'll remind you that it is still a bit of a work in progress, considering we're doing this for the first time. So Aramark said yesterday that they will have on site 121,000 ice cold Budweisers, ice cold tall boys, ready for sale each game day. I don't know how that hit you, Josh. Nebraska gets, I don't know, anywhere in between 65 and probably 80,000 people per game at like real fans in attendance, scan ticket numbers, right? Probably about in between 60 and 80,000 people per game. 80 on a good week, like 80 for the Michigan game, 80 plus for the Michigan game. Probably looking at 60 for the first 2 home weeks this year. I got a take for you, Josh.
Okay.
That ain't enough. It's not enough beer.
Interesting.
That's not enough beer. I don't think that every person in the stadium is obviously going to drink 2 beers, although if you did the math, that's how it would sort of work out. But there are going to be a lot of people in the stadium who drink 5 beers. There's going to be a lot of people in this, like, I don't know how I wonder how they do the projection math on this. Like one person comes up and there are 6 beers throughout the game on that person's credit card. Like I also think there's a history of Aramark sort of undershooting these things as well.
Yes.
We heard from Doug yesterday. So here's my prediction. At the first ever game, Nebraska sells alcohol at Memorial Stadium to the ticket buying public. They will run out of beer.
So
they will run out of beer.
I think you're right.
Cold and dry.
Is Aramark maybe factoring in the decrepitness and slowness of the stadium?
Okay, so that is the other thing that is absolutely going to come up. Outside of like, I don't think they have probably enough beer. It's also going to be very, very tricky to get it. They have to have.
It will take forever.
Do you remember when PBA started selling beer a couple basketball seasons ago? I remember
the line wrapped around the stadium or the arena.
Yeah, especially in the upper bowl.
Yeah.
Like, in the upper bowl before they started selling beer, they just they wouldn't have a lot of those concession stands staffed. They just wouldn't do it. Because, only so many people want food, and you only want food once. Alcohol is something that you're going to get up multiple times. Every time you go to the bathroom to pee out all the alcohol that you've drinking, you're going to buy more alcohol, sit back down for even a shorter period of time, and then go back to pee again, at which point you buy more alcohol. I'm not saying that that's the case for everybody, but that will be the case for some. It's not, you can't approach it like food.
Some people
it's not the same. And I don't know how they're approaching it for the record, but I don't know. That number seemed really low for me. And my guess would be that they're going to be not prepared for the storm that's going to hit them. And it's not because of a Nebraska, like we do stuff the best. I just think it's really difficult, and there will be some learning period in doing this for the first time at this particular stadium, because I think they're underselling the demand for it. People wanted this for a long time, as weird as it is to say out loud.
Somebody's going to pay $50 to get into the stadium and spend the first 3 quarters of the game in line for beer, and then they'll get to the back of the line, drink a beer, they're just going to stay in line the whole game.
I hope there's I hope you could buy beer at every point,
Yeah.
at every concession point in the stadium. I hope that you're able to, and it's all cans, so that probably helps a little bit. But it was all cans for Garth Brooks, if I remember correctly, as well. I mean, they didn't have the taps back then either, but like if you, it was all cans, and if I remember right, obviously that's a country music crowd and it's not a football game, so it's like a little bit different, especially before the game. But if I remember right, that didn't necessarily go well. It's not the same concession operator operating that thing either. But I think it's kind of going to be a mess the first week, if I had to guess, which is fine. Like, it's nothing against the administration or the people who do who plan this thing, but I just think there will be a learning curve to go along with this.
I think there probably will be, which I'd like to think you could be able to anticipate.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, they got all those home games right at the start. Like, you can over order right now, right? And keep it on ice for a week, right?
You could order what now?
More beer?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
What if we just had 1 billion beers here or whatever? And not 1 billion.
Well, I think, it's...
What if we had 500,000 beers here for the first month of games?
Yeah, but it's also like a business decision, too. Like, you don't want to buy too much.
Always pinching pennies down there.
I mean, what? That's how it works.
I guess you're right.
That's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, just
Also, I mean, you get a little story in the paper that you ran out of beer.
Yeah.
Some college football aggregator will be like, Nebraska runs out of beer during first home game.
during first time they ever sell beer.
Yeah.
Right. So
It's a little pub.
that would be a positive thing, just like it was in Ireland a couple of years ago when they broke the cash registers and they started giving out the beer for free.
Yeah.
They made the cup snakes all across the stadium, and it was just mayhem in there. So that's my prediction. I think we're running out. I don't think there's going to be any beer after a certain point in that first game. It'll be a hot day. People want to be getting underneath. Now, a lot of people have sent in a text that resembles the following: South Stadium is going to be a disaster.
I've heard this.
I mean, not that South Stadium already isn't one of the biggest disasters on earth, but yeah, it's going to be bad. If you want to drink in South Stadium, my advice would be somehow make your way to a different part of the stadium. Oh, wait, you really can't. I mean, you can. You have to walk on the sidewalk that is on the field and then walk all the way across the field, get to North Stadium, and go up would be my, I don't know. You might be better off doing that. But yes, it also underscores that idea. So maybe that's the plan. Have this kind of be a little bit of a whoa, this opened our eyes to the fact that we need updated and upgraded stuff and the ability for freedom of movement for people. Do you think they're playing the long game with it?
Oh my gosh, what a brilliant tank job. Hey, what if we made this?
What if this beer thing is a disaster?
Yeah.
And then we could finally tell the great people of this state,
hey,
we need your tax money because we're building a new football stadium starting tomorrow.
Oh, someone who graduated in the same class as Sister Jean. Did it take you 3.5 hours to get a hot dog? Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I hate hearing that. Yeah, I guess if you wrote us a check, we could probably, I don't know, knock that wall down or something, get you in and out a little quicker. Wow, yeah.
Oh, I just want to make it easier for everybody. I know I won't be around for very much longer.
Whoa. This is evil genius stuff.
Playing the long game, baby. Playing the long game. 121,000 beers. Not enough. That's my take. That is my take.
I think it's a good take.
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. Michael Bruntz is going to join us at 1 now instead.
Oh.
Yes, he's going to join us at 1.
Are you at liberty to say what happened?
No.
Is it us?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm sure he's at, I don't know what he's doing. Okay. Maybe he's taping a podcast or something like that.
A pod?
But
is it house rules?
He texted me and asked me if 12:45 work, and I said, we're grunting this late, buddy. And let's just call it 1. And he said, sounds good.
Okay.
So 1 o'clock for Michael Bruntz. Chris writes in on the Equitable Bank Zone inbox.
Hi, Chris.
Advice for South Stadium. My advice is to just stay at home and watch from your living room.
Oh,
no, you got to go to the game. You might be one of the last people ever in South Stadium before it collapses.
Got a tweet here from Max.
Hi,
guys.
What's cooking?
Was at Ohio State for the Husker game. Huskers got smashed 62-3.
I remember.
I don't feel like you needed to include that.
I remember.
But thank you.
That was in 2016.
It was the first night game at Ohio State with beer sales. They ran out at halftime. There's got to be a formula.
That's what I'm saying, too. This game is probably going to, they're playing Akron. It's going to be a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there won't be a lot of beer, I'm here to drink beer, that going on as it would have been for a big game at Ohio State. Because remember, Nebraska was a top 10 team in the country at that point.
People forget.
Even though they got beat 62-3, they were a top 10 team in the country, or they had just lost to Wisconsin for the first time the week before. And so it was a big game. And then the game got boring. And then people, turned to Grandpa's old cough medicine pretty quick. It's like back to Grandpa's old cough medicine.
A night game at Memorial Stadium against Akron. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's not going to be enough beer. Once again, if I had to guess, there's not going to be
And
enough.
I know there's a lot of people who go to the game that listen to this show, and we thank you for that.
Thank you.
Don't ask. We're trying to get you in. We're trying to get you out of this concession line. Don't ask the person, are you sure I can only get 2? Yes, you can only get 2. They're not going to let you have a third or a fourth.
I also saw, I also saw, now correct me if I'm wrong here. I didn't follow up on any of the coverage yesterday. I just saw what people were saying at the time when the press conference was going on yesterday afternoon. But someone said, maybe they need a clarifier on this, that ID will be required at every purchase.
Whoa.
Which means they're not doing the wristband thing. They're just doing
this
show
is going
me
to take
your
forever.
Yeah, that makes it, there's a reason why they do the wristbands.
Yeah.
Because it goes faster. If you have a wristband on, then you could, then you could play with the big boys. I that's what I saw as far as the quotes from the guys yesterday, from the people who are in charge. I was like, that seems like maybe a bad idea. I mean, it's a good idea for safety and, trying to prevent underage drinking, but like it's probably not a great idea to make everything go smoothly. Once again, which would lead into the idea that they are tanking this thing just to get a new stadium.
I hadn't thought of this until you brought it up just a few minutes ago. It's an evil genius plot.
Yeah. Black Cat writes in.
Hi, Black Cat.
CHI wristband ladies fastest in all the land. Facts. No.
Yes.
They do concerts. They do concerts and Supernovas games. And they're still fast at those. Same people,
all right,
Josh.
That's true.
Same people. But they are very fast. There's 4 of them at every table. And there's 10 tables around the main bowl of the arena.
Okay.
It is incredible what they do.
I will say that. At that building, I've never had to look around and go, where's the wristband station?
There are more wristband stations than bathrooms. And there's more people at the table. There's 4 people at every wristband table. It's incredible.
All right, you guys might be onto something.
They figured it out because they actually want people to drink the beer.
Yeah.
I think in this case, they want it to be a disaster. I don't know. They might be shaving points. They're shaving points.
The Monday after the Akron game, people are going to call in and be like, yeah, I waited in line for 2 hours. I thought it was the beer line. It was the bathroom line. There's lines everywhere. Yeah. I don't know which lines. Yeah.
This is going to introduce a whole separate set of problems.
Oh, wow.
No doubt about it. But it's okay. Stibbs writes in the SpongeBob letters.
Hi, Stibbs.
Our guys check IDs faster. I'm just saying, they figured it out. They figured it out.
They want you drinking, baby.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Home court advantage for the Supernovas.
That's right.
For the Super.
Honk.
No, for the Supernovas.
They got that beer at the Supernovas game. I don't know if they have it for other things. There, it's just like
the Supernovas beer.
They got the Supernovas beer, and then they got like this. It's like a beer oasis at one end of the arena. It's just look at all these
the Bud Bar.
Yeah, I think so.
That's where I live, baby.
I mean, it's always packed full of people for Creighton games. I don't go over there.
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
I don't like
isn't
people.
It? It's a beautiful.
It
thing.
is. It really is.
You know what I said to Doug yesterday when he was here talking about beer? It really is amazing how much of a sucker I am for branding. If there's a cool can, I'm gonna probably buy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, there's multiple Creighton like NIL beers that they have. I'm like, yeah, whichever one of those you want. I don't really care how it tastes. It's not because I care about supporting student athletes. It's like I want to have the Blue Jay can.
Yeah.
So what do you think people are going to do with Herbie Husker? They're going to run out in 10 seconds.
And there's I haven't had it yet. I want to try it.
If given the choice between a beer that you've had 500 times or the one that costs $1 more and has Herbie Husker on the can, the choice is very simple. And I imagine it will be for many Nebraskans as well. We'll see how this goes. We'll come back. We have more. Isaiah Hunter has come up now multiple times.
The wideout?
Yes. We have rarely, if ever, talked about Isaiah Hunter on this show. What's up with that?
We did yesterday, though.
That was during the afternoon show, Josh.
All the shows blend together yesterday.
Yeah. That's not good. They shouldn't. We should all be different.
6A to 6P, baby.
6A to 6P is true. Before we take a quick time out, I do want to remind you that, how about this? You can get very fast wristband ID service at the Lincoln Park concert. Whoa. Next Friday, August 29th at CHI Health Center, the Zero World Tour with special guest Gene Dawson. Listen all week to this show or on Sportsblind Conduct for your chance to win your way into the show. More details online, 1620thezone.com.